Hello, Kintani.
Hello,
Well, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, I'm cool. So, yeah, we here again. So, I'm about to ask you something. May I?
Yes, of course.
Well, that is just like small discussion about your daily activity as a student. Well, I'm gonna share my daily activity too as a student in college. So, from your side, you tell me about your activity as a student in a school, and on my side, I'm about to tell you about my daily activity as a student on in a college. Okay, so you can go first, Kintani.
Okay, so in my school we have this blocking system which is divided major subject and general subjects. It changes every week. Major subject is usually focused on each major taken. I myself majored in tourism. In each main subject, in in my majority, I usually learn about how to make tour packages and how to serve visitor and so on. And on general subject is such as mathematics, history, science, and so on. We also have something called Prelima program, which is a student profile strengthening program where most of the practice and the practical things change every semester, and it's enriching in our new curriculum. Thank you.
Wow, that's a gorgeous. So you are from tourism industry?
Yes, correct.
Wow, that's totally cool. So, I have a question for you. May I?
Yes, you may, of course.
What is your favorite subject on your major? Like productive subject?
I really like making tour packages because it's the easiest one for me, I think.
Okay, so why you choose this major?
So at first, I think that I I am fluent in English, and I think tourism is quite fit me with English.
Ah, I see. So when you get in that major, are you enjoy?
Yeah, I quite enjoy it, except when it's face to face with people. It's kind of hard for me.
I got you. So the next question is, do you have a lot of friends?
I have a few friends, but not a lot. But I know a lot of people.
Ah, I see. What's your favorite teacher here? In your school, I mean. So pardon me.
Uh, I think my ticketing teacher, which is Aya, and my study teacher.
Oh, I know him. It's Mr. Yan, right? He's on CITC program actually, so I know him not that well, but I guess he is a good guy, right?
Yeah, he's a good guy and a funny teacher, which is I love.
I see. Okay, Kintani. So, do you have a question for me before I start my story about my daily? Sorry, pardon me.
No, just start your story.
Okay, let's start my story. At first, I'm a student. I'm a tech informatics student. So, yep. As you as you know, in there's about technology. Well, yeah. To be honest, my final thesis is about tourism. Well, glad to know. So I'm gonna learn a lot of things from you about how to ticketing or something like that. That's totally cool. Well, to be honest, I do double job as well. I'm a worker and I'm a student too. And my college is Polytechnic Elektrodika Negeri Surabaya. Maybe have you ever listened about that college?
Uh, no, I think I never heard of that much before.
Ah, okay. So, well, there is um, college, vocational college in Surabaya. Have you ever listened about Surabaya? I guess you.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard a lot of Surabaya, especially it's a really hot city.
Well, to be honest, is yes, that city is totally hot like a hell. There is a simulation of a hell, I guess. Well, yep, on my major, it's about how to create some coding or, about some language code. Have you ever listened about that?
Mm, no, no, I never.
Well, to put on website, you need a language code. Like you have to learn about HTML, CSS, and CSS style for make it beautiful, make it your website um, attractive. Sorry. Well, for my daily, actually, for let's start it from the morning. I started as a worker till evening until well, after I do my job as a facilitator instructor of language on Guma Foundation. Well, I do my second job, which is as a student. Well, that is a little bit boring, because there is repeat till the end of the week, which is Friday, and then I have to what is that called? It's like I don't have much time for me for myself, like for just hang out with my friend. That is what I need, but I don't have much time for do that kind of things because I have to taking good care of my job and I have to do my homework on a college, yeah, something like that.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
So, how do you part the time that you have since you work and you study and homework? How do you divide those times?
Well, to be honest, there is no more me too. So, well, in the morning I have to go, I have to do my job, and in the evening I have to do my second job as a student, just like that. Because I don't have, to be honest, my work my work time balance is that bad because there is always got some what is that? Slack. I don't know Slack in English, so we got Slack on my schedule as well.
Okay, interesting. So you say you rarely have uh,
What is that? What is that?
you rarely have time for yourself. So when you have time for yourself, what are you doing?
Sleeping on my bed. That is my what is that? That is a self reward for me because my sleeping schedule it's a little not a little bit. It's totally chaos at all. You know.
Oh, wow. I think I don't think I can be like you because I'm still a student and my sleep schedule is also messed up.
Well, I'm not going to. I'm not gonna give a suggestion you have to be like me because when you being like me, it's like you are going to suicide as well.
No, it's like it sounds cool, you learn and you work, which is you got money and you got uh, oh yeah, you got money and you got knowledge at the same time. So I think it's cool.
Not that cool, but I really grateful for this life because this is all that sorry, pardon me. A lot of things changed on my life, you know. And yep, as a student, I take another job like I do modeling, and then I'm a brand ambassador of a local brand in Bandung. And then, well, I have a three times. I take an endorsement for skincare or yeah, something like that.
It sounds like you have a lot of experience.
Not at all, I guess, but I'm still learning to be a normal people will have a normal sleeping schedule and then can divide the uh, the time for that is for a job for a school for my friend and for myself as well, but that's too hard for me because I have a lot of things to do. Well, yeah, I like I'm just speechless with myself. You know, well, totally interesting as a student in a school, like in tourism major. I think that's totally what is that? That is totally gorgeous because you have to talk in a lot of people, right? While you practice or yeah, something like that. Can you explain more about that? Because I have to learn too as a tour leader or something like that. You know,
Okay, so actually, I'm still a little bit struggling with facing a lot of people because I'm not used to it. But I need to because it's the measures I take, the measures I choose. So because you are seems like you're an extrovert person, so I think this major is good for you, and guiding and stuff like that will not be hard for you.
so my major is good for you. So you are an introvert, like right?
Yes, I'm quiet and introvert. It's yeah.
So we can switching our major if you don't mind.
Sounds good because your major is like the technical things and stuff.
Yeah, to be honest, informatic things, it's a lot of things that you uh, can handle by yourself. Like you can just sit on your chair and then you got your laptop as a device for your school. Just something like that. You don't have to face a lot of people. But to be honest, I'm not really enjoy with my major because it's like poor for me. It's kind of poor for me.
Sounds amazing. Having a friend with computer and device and stuff, rather than meeting a lot of people. But yeah, tourism is cool because well, I met a lot of people, but I also came to a lot of places, so it's really big.
To be honest, when I was on your school and I see your face, like I thought that was your um what is that called? an idol on your school, something like that. Because to be honest, you have gorgeous vibes and you have feminine energy. You know what I mean? So the other boys like uh they don't have access to you or something like that. So I guess you're gorgeous too.
Thank you, but there's uh, well, my school didn't see me as a potential student. uh, yeah, I often getting something. Yeah, something like that. Of
Well, that's totally cool. Well, may I ask you the last question?
course, go on.
Okay, so you're an introvert. Have you uh have you felt like very exhausted while you facing a lot of people?
Yes, of course. I struggled many times because I never have like got a lot of friends and met a lot of people, so it's makes me feel terrible after meeting a lot of people. It's making me exhausted, and I think I don't know. Can I claim myself? I kind of have some anxiety issues, like uh, and I worries all day, all the time. I could get shaking so hard, like it's terrible for me.
Well, I got you. So, when I was vocational high school in 11th grade, I too learning about psychological things. So, I guess you need more time for yourself to get to know what do you want, what do you need, something like that. And then I'm not gonna give you some suggestion to pray to your God because that is too basic. You know what I mean? Because I think when you have some anxiety on yourself, you have to fix it by yourself, right?
Yeah, I totally agree with that because like elder people than me used to see me like, oh my god, are you possessed? Like something like that.
I got you, Kintani. So I have a friend like you, but for now, he really so there is a woman. Let's say he, because I think he has like positive vibes, you know. So I can call her as a woman, a real woman as well. Like he really care about her value, her educate, and then he really care about her career as well. So you can be her as well. Like you don't have to close a lot of what is called in English a chains. So you don't have to close the chains for yourself because I think while you explore yourself, uh, you can get more know like know yourself better. Sorry, pardon.
Yeah, I love to be your friends that you mentioned. Uh, but I still have struggled with myself. But I try to fix it. Like every weekend, I never go anywhere just for wasting time for myself, like watching movies and stuff. And I think that helped.
Well, I'm a lecturer, so as a student, I'm a lecturer too. Well, when I see your face, like I can see a lot of potential from yourself. Like you can be something like a presenter or something like that, because you have feminine energy, as I said before. You know.
Actually, presenter was my dream when I was a kid because it's school, talking a lot in front of a lot of people.
Well, just prove it. So I think you can do whatever you want and you can be whatever you want if you really consistent with that. Okay? So promise me you can be the famous presenter. Okay?
Okay, yeah, I kept the promise.
Okay, you have to keep the promise. Okay. Well, that is um, too heavy discussion, I guess. Because our topic it's just our daily, but a lot of things we got for this discussion. Well, thank you, Kintani, for being the one of my. Let's say you are my guest. So thank you so much, and see you in the next conversation. Yeah.
Okay, see you.
See you. Nice to meet you, Kintani.
Nice to meet you too.